Hey Škoda fans, we're in Valencia Auto Show for the second time. Behind us is the new Škoda Fabia in Monte Carlo package. It's a sport package we all know, so without further ado, let's just check it out. So here's the new generation of Fabia with Monte Carlo Sport package. We have beautiful red color with contrasting black details. So if you check the lips on the sides, they're in metallic black color, same as the grille surrounding, and bezel around the fog light. So let's come a little bit closer. This is a not sure. Yeah, it's a metallic red color. It's a little bit dirty. They didn't really clean it properly. Now, whoever respect the car, respect the base LED lights. So these are daytime running lights, and you have LED projectors and LED turn signals. Also, LED fog lights. There is, of course, side tunneling there for better aerodynamics. Now, the top, as you can see, metallic black also here, and we have small air intake on the bottom, bigger one on the bottom. On the bottom part of the air intake, this was the top. That's what I was trying to say. No confusion maybe there. And over here you can see the radar for the emergency braking. Now a look at the Fabia. It looks a little bit more aggressive and sporty with those details, but I think it looks quite nice even without them. On the standard edition, now another angle. We also have the black metallic slight contrasting side mirrors looking nice, and the new Monte Carlo badge, a little bit slimmer. It has a little texture to it, slightly, but not too sharp. We have these standard alloys. They're diamond cut, silver on black, with this covers in gray finish, matte gray finish for better aerodynamics. Maybe it doesn't look too sporty, but it is what it is. And no contrasting calipers. I don't think they were an option, but some sport packages you get those. And then of course a little skirt at the bottom. Profile looks nice and elegant. Tinted rear windows, little antenna there, extending spoiler in black, but I think that's standard if I'm not mistaken. And then a look at the rear. LED lights look like they're smoked, kind of darker, but I think that's standard on Fabia if I'm not mistaken. And I really can't remember, I haven't seen a single piece if it has a light here. I think Škoda kind of made a mistake. They should have extended the light to the cargo area or the trunk. Of course, Fabia and Škoda leathers in black. We also have this black metallic diffuser, and I think this one really suits the car nicely. So you can see those strikes there for air tunneling, and you have those cat eyes. Parking sensors are integrated. You also have the camera with washer nozzle and white LED for the license plates. So this car apparently is already registered. You can see the Spanish plates. It's a used car, I believe. Now over here, if I back up, you can see the whole car. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 feet. So if I stand here, you can see it opens fairly tall. We used that in Škoda. And you have rubber here to pull to close. Plain on the top. You have these to hang the hard top. There's a rubber stopper here. You can put an umbrella here, longer one. And here's the cargo space. So nice and practical. Hatch, a lot of cargo space. Now you could spec a false floor, as you can see here, but it's not currently available on this specific car. But as you can see, then you would have maybe 4 fingers of height and then extra 5. So you can knock that down, but in this case someone maybe didn't spec that. We have one more light on the right and a hook. It's a room for maybe, I don't know, first aid. There's also a hook there and there and there, and then lash points, metal color of the vehicle. On the other side, also a little room there. You can store an emergency triangle there. I know there's my shadow blocking the view. You can see that, and there's a little room in there as well. And you can pull this up, so I guess you get the original carpet inside and patching kit. There is room for a spare tire, but you didn't get one. Maybe also an option. You can knock down the seats 60/40, and you can see the Isofix anchors. So another look. Yeah, they really didn't clean the car. It looks pretty bad. I mean, if you display a car, it should be clean. Unfortunately, maybe that's not really that professional. But hey, there's a used car, I guess, so they don't care. Looking nice. Let's check if there are Simply Clever. Yeah, you have the ice scraper there. Recommended minimum 95 run. If you open this, you can put it here. It doesn't flap around and scratch your clear coat. And checking the rear. Solid closing sound, but not a lot of seals. I think the Fabia is lacking better soundproof. Hard plastic, such just as Volkswagen Polo. There is a lot of saving. Roman 5 means this is factory tint. Has big handles, automatic power windows. This is kind of sturdy, plasticky speaker there, ball area there. Let's knock this down. So maybe push this down as well. You can see the cargo space. There's a lot of lights, so you can see that. And on the top, you do have a seatbelt aligner, but you have to watch out. It's not really that helpful, apparently. Now checking the seats, we have cloth seats, white contrast stitching, some red pattern there, and from the inside there's this almost said Alcantara. Carbon fiber imitation also on the top of the seats are nicely profiled. You can see the lights on the top and black roof liner, considering this is the Sport package. Let's jump inside. Now the seat is way back. Good feet room. I have some pockets here in the Sport seats, so I can fit my knees. Now I was in the front and I really went back. So consider that. If there's an average person sitting on the front, there would be more room, but I do fit. Now there's an AC vent here. You already probably know that. Actually blank here, no USB. Tall but narrow transmission tunnel. Soft, wide, goes inside, top and bottom. And yeah, very much standard. Noise and tall windows, as Brits would say. Yeah, and over here you can see also good overview in the rear. All four sides have slowly closing handles, have little hooks on the back, physical light switches, and the doors are open so it's on. Have a little hook on the B pillar as well. Let's close this up. So if I'm 100% honest, good closing sound with a slight rattle. Yeah, and the car slightly shakes. Well, this is the entry model, so we expect more on the next more expensive models like the Scala. But I would definitely recommend starting from Octavia and above. But if you're looking for a small car, this is a hot hatch. Looking good at the front, some details, but not a lot. So just before we go to the front, just to show you headspace. Voila, the biggest Fabia ever. I'm a tall person, again 2 meters tall or 6.6 in feet, and I can straighten up my back, my head. I'm slightly touching. The roof is slightly going backwards, like lower, but it's super spacious in this car. So that's one of the advantages of Škoda, and that's why I really love Škoda cars. In general, I am an owner of Octavia 3. Actually, I don't own the car anymore. I sold it inside my family, but I drive a Tesla now. But definitely one of the things I miss is the space and some Škoda practical stuff. You have the keyless entry, so you can press to lock or unlock. There's a little piece you can push out. There's a physical cylinder behind us. So this is an interesting red metallic color. It looks beautiful on the light. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's just not clean. They should have detailed the car. We don't sell cars like this. Auto dimming mirrors, and let's hear the closing sound. Yeah, I think Škoda was saving a little bit on Fabia, so it doesn't have that nice thump sound, but yeah. Hard plastic in the front as well. This flashes red when the car is locked. Handles here, big speaker there, optional trash beam. It can be also on the back, so you can put actually a water bottle there. Now on the front, they've added this soft material, so I think they could have added this on the back as well. It wouldn't cost them too much money, but this is like general Volkswagen politics, and everyone else is starting to do that, unfortunately. So you can lock the rear for the kids, all power windows and fully automatic. You can control the side power mirrors, fold them and heat them, then also auto dimming, and it looks like you have this in color of the vehicle. Again, nice metallic finish on the red color. It's like some sort of cherry red. Fabia aluminum doorstep. They didn't put the carpets, of course, but they're in the back. So I'm not sure if this is a used or a new car. We're gonna see the odometer. Actually, it's new. Well, continuing on, yeah, let's cover the seats, of course. Push that one to slide back and forward, up and down, tilt and lumbar. Good bolsters. These are Škoda Sport seats used across all the gamma. In this case, it's the same as in the back. Cloth, contrast stitching, little colors in the middle, and carbon fiber imitation integrated headrest, big bolsters, nice in the corners. There is space here. You can put some sort of garage opener or business cards. Light height adjustment of the LED. Keep your lights on automatic. This is just for a car show. I just left them on, so because of that reason. Steering column is, of course, manual. Now there are ambient lights, but not here. They are across the dash on the passenger side. And look at the top. So I'm gonna jump in. Okay, let's sit inside. Closing sound. Yeah, the closing sound is not the best. I really haven't used too much soundproofing. Now I did lower the seat. I can go even lower. Wow. Okay, I think there will be tight, maybe feet room, but you can still squeeze the Škoda. And I can definitely come a little bit more forward, so I think it'll be okay knee room. Now, let's switch to wide lens. I did drive the new Fabia, and it was quite good city car, so love it. Let's zoom back in. Checking the steering wheel, so we have the new already steering wheel. It was introduced first, I think, in Octavia, if I'm not mistaken. I personally love the steering wheel. I like this openings here. This is a 3-spoke. I love that one. I think the 2-spoke is okay without this piece. They left that hump, so it looks weird. I prefer the 3-spoke, of course, as most of you. We have slight texture, but mostly smooth, and then perforated all the way to the bottom. Of course, flat bottom sports steering wheel. This one's a manual, so no sport paddles. You have voice commands, radio options, like back and forward, volume, press to mute, and then safeties, cockpit views, and options inside the cockpit. Cruise control settings, turn signals, wipers, and checking the dash. So this is also carbon fiber cover, some white stitches, also red color of the metallic finish, air vents open or closed, and piano black, which is horrible, and with the Fabia signature there, completely unnecessary, I think. I mean, the black, piano black, is completely necessary, then putting a name of the car, just, I don't know, Škoda, what were you thinking? Hard plastic, hard plastic, hard plastic. So a lot of savings there, maybe on the weight, so they can reach their emission goals that are enforced by politicians. Over here you can see speakers there, smart card holder, and there's an air vent behind. So this is all hard plastic, hard plastic. So that's what you get if you buy a Fabia, but you get a room inside. Infotainment, so start stop. Now there is this, and if I press here, you see that clock. It switches to the car, but it's really not working. You can see the digital cockpit here. It looks nice. There's a protection film, hasn't been removed, so it's a new car with 31 kilometers on the clock. Display's okay. Radio, media. You can see here, let's see, safeties. The car needs to have the key to show you that, but you can see all of those, but I've covered that in my other reviews of Fabia. So browse my channel, check Škoda playlist, and look for Fabia. Hazard button, you can see the hazard lights nicely in the side mirrors there. Now I think this piece is in piano black and the Monte Carlo, and then again you get this, and let me open the doors once again. So you get this in red. I think standard car gets it in white, and then on the Monte Carlo it's red. AC controls, still nice physical controls. Menu for the top, it doesn't work. And close the air circulation, rear defrost, front defrost, AC off, air care, and so on. Moving down, we have two USB-Cs, rubber mat here, and QI wireless charge, so you can use your smartphone here. We have the 6-speed manual, so a little travel, not too long, precise, Volkswagen like. So push down and first gear for reverse. Start stop off, lock or unlock the car from the inside. The rest are blanks. There's no start stop button. I think it's in the infotainment, but they could have placed it here. And a little piano black, not too horrible. And then with again, color of the vehicle, I like that part. So that's the goodie you get in the Monte Carlo. This is my cable for my phone and power bank. Leather covered handbrake. So one of their last cars, they're all switching to electronic parking brakes. Little rubber mat there. Of course, cup holders with rubber mat. These little dots are for Coca-Cola bottle. For example, you can unscrew the cap so the bottle doesn't spin around. And over here, nicely soft. Again, white contrast. And let me show you some light inside. So, not really hitting this inside, but yeah, here you have a 12-wall outlet and a little carpet on the bottom. So, yeah, you can see how deep it is. No levels, unfortunately, so, and it does not extend. Now the seats are quite comfortable, Škoda Sport seats, and over here, huge compartment. You can see that standard coins, business card holder. There is a light, I believe, but it's currently off. So I'm not sure if this was plastic. It is plastic behind, but it's covered by leather. It just gives it a little bit more premium touch look. And checking the top, you have a small bezel, good overview on the rear, auto dimming middle mirror. All mirrors are auto dimming. You have the light switch there, and passenger airbag information. Emergency call, I guess road assistance. Not sure what the I button is for information. And you have here rubber mat, and you can store your sunglasses there. This is more like gray, but towards black tone. Roof liner, part of the sport package. Yeah, you have the privacy mirror and documents holder. No light on inside Fabia on top of the mirror. And there, and this does not extend. This is not being covered, so. But it's not too shabby. If you're looking for a small car that's spacious and has a good fuel consumption, headspace is pretty good if you're a tall person. Now we don't have the key, and they're not lending keys, so we'll have to skip that. Let's open the bonnet, and I'm going to turn on the hazards for you as well, so I want to see those. So let me just show you the back first, so you can see the hazards. Kind of small. I really wish they extended those lights to the side as well. You can see the front, so LED technology. And let's pop the bonnet. So just underneath the badge, push up, you can see that. And you have to use the little yellow leg if you want to keep it opened. Now it's a 3-cylinder petrol, if I'm not mistaken, and you get this Škoda smart funnel if you want to pour some washer fluid and not spill it all over the engine bay. Looking nice, but again, I wish they spec the upgraded LED lights for the lens. Now, let me get behind this flag. So, Škoda Fabia Monte Carlo 1.0 TSI, 110 horsepower. And let me see here, 6-speed manual, of course. I guess standard equipment in Spanish. 16-inch alloys, 195/55. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So plenty of actually these are options: cruise control, front assist, virtual cockpit, smart link, and so on. This is supposed to be color in Spanish, royal velvet. I guess some sort of red color. This is the price, 20,900, and then monthly lease option, I guess. So Fabia has increased in space, but yeah, it's definitely larger now. Well, this is the Monte Carlo package, looking solid. So if you want to see more from Valencia Auto Show, there's going to be plenty of more cars as well. Thank you for watching. Be a cool person, smash the like button on the video. Leave your comment below. How do you like the Monte Carlo package? If you want to see more from Valencia Auto Show, subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos.